Caroline, how are you again? Hi, Caroline.
I'm fine.
Welcome. We want to look at this review, this topic known as marketing process. And this particular topic has got three key activities. That is the marketing process itself and the marketing philosophies. Is not very long. And this is what we want to review, and then afterwards we can be able to take a look at maybe a few questions to revise. Now, the marketing process has got the following elements listed down, highlighted in green: analysis of market opportunities, developing marketing strategies for selecting target market, planning marketing programs based on the marketing mix, and managing marketing efforts. Now, the marketing process essentially refers to the scope of marketing. That is, all those activities that normally are done to ensure that marketing achieves its objectives. And we are going to look at the details that are hidden behind these four areas that needs to be done. So first and foremost, we want to look at what do we mean by analysis or analyzing market opportunities. Remember when we were discussing introduction to marketing, or the scope of sales and marketing, we defined the meaning of marketing, and we said that is a management process that enables one to identify and satisfy customers' need. Identify, anticipate, and satisfy customers' need. So the identification bit of it is related to the opportunities or the needs, customers' needs. So those are the kind of things that need to be identified. So we analyze opportunities based on the needs of the customers. Did we look at this topic last week or the other week? So what we need to take a look at is those key areas. And the first important area is analyzing market opportunities based on customers' needs. The needs may be short-term or long-term, and they can be conducted based on research, marketing research, consumer and environmental research on customers and competitors. So the analysis of opportunities are normally based on customers' needs. They can be short-term or long-term, and they can be done through marketing research, researching on customers, research on competitors, and all environmental issues or changes. The second step in the marketing process relates to developing marketing strategies through selection of a target market. So you come up with marketing strategies. Those are techniques, the game plan to help facilitate and enhance your marketing programs. And those strategies should be customer-centered. That is, they should focus on helping the customer to achieve their objective. Thirdly, they should be able to deliver greater value to customers. They should be able to win customers from competitors and keep them. And of course, designing strategies must be based on a particular target segment. Segments are smaller portions that normally businesses are able to serve. Are we together? So those are key things that need to be looked into. So in other words, for a company to survive, they must come up with strategies, and these strategies must allow them or help them to be able to achieve their objectives. So you find that there are ways in which a market may be segmented. There are ways in which a market may be segmented. It can be geographical, it can be psychographic, it can be by behavior, it can be by say geographical, psychographic, through behavior, or it can be geographical. So those segmentation of market is very important because it helps you to design a specific strategy that you will use to support your business objective. I will show you later on some kinds of segmentation that we can actually look at to help us understand. The next step in the marketing process, first step, you said you analyze opportunities. Second step, develop strategies. Third step is planning marketing programs. Now, these programs must be based on the marketing mix. Marketing mix are those four major elements of marketing. The marketing mix are the four major elements of marketing, and they normally allow businesses to be able to achieve or to grow or to communicate to their customers with the value that they want to give those customers. So marketing programs must be based on the product. So this product which we are talking about can be goods, services, or they can be goods, they can be services, or they can be companies' offers. As we were defining in the introductory part, we defined product and suggested several meaning what constitute products in terms of goods, services, ideas, places, destinations, people, and what have you. So any business must be able to design a program that is satisfactory, a program that is a product. Price represents the cost of the product to customers, while place refers to programs that distribute the product, as we had looked at earlier on. And promotion relates to those activities that communicate product merit and persuade customers to buy. So that's very important. Now, this step 3 in the marketing process actually take into consideration 4 major topics that we have already done, and that we will be able to look at them as we proceed with our revision. Another thing step that we need to look at is step 4 of the marketing process. And step 4 is managing the marketing efforts, or putting in place or conducting management activities, which are very key in supporting any business activity. So in management of the marketing effort requires organization. It requires implementation and control of. It requires organization, implementation, and controls of marketing activities. These are the key issues that are very important. How do you organize them together? So for one to be able to achieve that, there are key functions that marketing managers have to do. One, conduct analysis, what is called the SWOT analysis. Strength, opportunities, weakness analysis. Strength, opportunity, weakness, threat analysis. So we have what is called strength, opportunity, weakness analysis, which is quite essential in determining how a business may succeed. So any business must be able to analyze their strength. They need to look at their weaknesses. They need to look at the opportunities. So I'm going to share with you some images that will help us to understand these things. So let's share the image, some images here. So looking at the image that is on the far end, okay, you can see SWOT analysis relates to looking at organization's strength. Those are the things that the company can do better, like large market share, huge capital availability, strong brand image, number of valued customers, profitability, high sales volume. All those are strengths that can allow a company to perform. Weaknesses are the harmful activity or things that can hinder the business from achieving its objectives, or areas that the business require to improve on. So you find that they normally are detrimental to a business ability to achieve its objective. While opportunities refers to external chances that a business has to expand, to get into a new market, to develop a new segment, to come up with a new product, All those are referred to as opportunity. Threats may come in form of competition, or they can come in form of difficult operating environment. Like right now, there is this COVID thing. It's a difficult operating environment. Or even the legislations that government put in place. Like right now, there are so many legislations, so many bylaws that comes, like restricting movement, restricting traveling. So you find that all those can be a threat to business. Like look at those people whose businesses are like in entertainment, alcohol, beverage selling. They normally operate at night, but with the curfew, you find that it is not possible to operate at such hours. So they are a threat to the business. So looking at those, it's quite important. It's very important to take a note of such issues. So when you come to looking at opportunities, we can be able to look at some of the things that the business does well. You can look at that, you'll be able to see some of those things the business can do well, access to resources and what have you. So that is what is important. It's called SWOT analysis. The second step we want to look at, let's go back to our notes. Going back to our notes, we can be able to look at the second step. Is planning marketing activities. That is deciding which product to produce, whether it's a product line or a product line, or whether it is a brand, or deciding which market to enter. When we talk of product line, it can be, let's say, for example, a line of detergents, all the detergents that you might think of. That is called product line. All the line of food stuff that a company can produce. For example, maybe these fast manufacturers of fast-moving consumer goods like Bidco or Unilever. So you find that you find a line of products produced by a particular farm, for example. Is it a line of food stuff? Is it a line of cosmetics? Is it a line of detergents? Is it a line of medicine? Is it a line of confectionaries? So those are very important brands that a company can produce. Then we also have a product brand. Brand is a single product. For example, for Bidco, Kimbo is a brand. Msafi, for example, is a brand. Bahari cooking oil is a brand. So a brand is a single product. Then again, another important decision that a company can make, for example, is a company can decide which market to enter. A market defines the customers that the business is serving. So you can say that you're going to serve Nairobi as a market. You're going to serve Mombasa. You are going to serve maybe Eldoret or Kisumu, or you want to enter into an entire country, or Uganda market, Tanzania, or regionally, Southern Africa, or West Africa, or Central Africa, or East Africa, or you want to serve a global market like Coca-Cola is doing. So all those are important aspects that one can consider. So taking into We can take a look at some product brands. Let's take a look at Bidco product brands. So what you can see there are some of the products that are produced by Bidco, for example. On the far end, the far left, right, at the top, or just down below it, there are some of the group of products produced by, so you can call it an assortment of product produced by Bidco, all product produced by Bidco. But when you look at the left, for example, this one is this one you can refer to it as a brand. So this is a product brand. It's in the line of toilet cosmetic. It's a toilet soap, for example. This one is a brand in itself. Then you took a look at this one also. Is a brand. This one is brand. Is the same way. This in fact, this is this other thing that can be used as we can be called a product line. Product line, product line stuff. Then if I so let me go back to the objective of any farm. You turn the plans into action. You actually implement. Now you just carry out your plans and so as to achieve your objective. Step number 4 is marketing control. Marketing control relates to measuring performance, evaluating results, and taking corrective action where there is deviation from plan. So like what we do, we want to the objective of the farm achieved. The standards which is have they been achieved? So this will be able to you set targets for your sales team, you set targets to your marketing department, and you find out whether the activities that they set out to do have been achieved, and introduce corrective action if there is any deviation in there. Are we together? Is there any issue as far as the sales is concerned? If no question is, let's look at market office. Now we have the 5 major marketing orientations or philosophies, or otherwise known as concept. Production concept relates to a period whereby companies focus on producing affordable goods and distributing them to where customers are. So the focus was on ensuring high productivity and efficient distribution. High productivity and efficient distribution. So in other words, companies wanted to ensure that customers preferred goods that are readily available, and are affordable. So that's essentially what that concept refers to. Are we together? Now, there are certain aspects that are not here, but we are going to discuss them. So the key issue in production concept or orientation or philosophy is customers' preference to readily available products which are affordable. So take that into note. Readily available products which are affordable. Now, there are key areas that you need to remember. What are some of the marketers' role? In fact, I'm going to give you some quizzes. What are some of the marketers' roles as regards this particular orientation? What are the marketers' roles as regards production orientation? This page is not rolling. Let me roll it. Let me roll it again. Let me roll it again. Yeah, that's what I want you to see. Huh? So this is the concept I'm talking about. Customer prefer goods that are readily available and are affordable. That is what was driving this particular period. Now, what I'm asking is here, I'm putting in public portal, public, I'm putting it in public chat. What are some of the marketers' role to ensure that this concept is in place? What are the marketers' role? So marketers' role, can we give some marketers' role? So the marketers' role to ensure ready availability of products, to ensure ready availability of the product and affordability. One is the marketer's role, as far as this is concerned, is to ensure efficiency in distribution. To ensure efficiency in distribution, make sure your distribution network are the best that you can offer so that your product is readily available. So one can use intensive distribution strategy to ensure the product is available. So give everyone who wants the product an opportunity to distribute the product. Then also we also ensure efficiency in production. How do you ensure efficiency in production? By automation. Like you may use automated technology. You can do automation. You can do standardization of products. That is, to produce standard product. You can use economies of scale. Economies of scale is trying to produce large scale or produce in large scale so that the cost per unit is reduced. Another thing, you can conduct research and development to come up with the best ways of designing your products so that you are effective producer. So those are some of the roles we can be able to talk about. Automation, standardization, economies of scale to enhance production efficiency, or you can you can ensure efficiency in distribution through use of intensive distribution, invest in your own distribution network, open several branches across your target market, allow every distributor or every middleman to carry the product so that the product is available where customers require them. Are we together? Now, There are challenges that are related, or challenges that may affect the challenges of production orientation. What are some of the challenges? What are some of the problems or problems related to these problems related to this kind of orientation? Challenges, problems, disadvantages of this kind of orientation. One is that production is looked at from the producer point of view. Doesn't focus on customers' needs. So it's producer oriented. It ignores customers' needs. Quality may be compromised. It can lead to compromised quality. Quality may be compromised because you are trying to produce cheap. Quality may be compromised. That is another challenge. Another problem is that consumers may reject the product due to perception of low quality, due to negative perception relating to pricing of a product. So in other words, there are certain consumers that they associate quality of a product with the price. If the product is offered as a low-priced product, then they might think that this product is low quality, so they might reject it. Now, another thing relating to production concept is how it is applied today. How to apply it today. Under what circumstances would marketers apply production concept? Yes, under what circumstances would marketers apply this concept? Derek, we were in class together and we taught this one. Under what circumstances would you apply this concept? Is Derek here? Oh, Derek must have gone out after logging in. So circumstances where we apply this concept relate to these circumstances when we apply this concept. One is where the company has got excess capacity. The company has excess capacity that they can expand production whenever they want. Or when you are producing standard products, when goods are standardized, it's much more easier to increase production. Or when there is high demand, when there's high demand for goods. High demand for goods call for efficiency in production and distribution so that the goods may be available. And another circumstance is when your target customers have low income group. So in most cases, you want to minimize the price as much as possible. Then excess capacity relates to production, but also you need You also need the infrastructure to support distribution as well. You also need the infrastructure to support distribution. So that one will make it possible for the company to be able to produce as much as possible. Infrastructure to support distribution and production. So those are key aspects that you need to remember. Now, last thing that we need to look at as far as these concepts are concerned are the advantages. Do you think there are certain advantages of applying or using these particular types of concepts? So if a business chooses to use production concept, that is provide readily available and affordable products to consumers, is there any advantage? Yes, there should be advantages. And now these advantages, I'm going to post them to you as a quiz. So your work is to go to the portal after the class, and you find I'll put questions there relating to a quiz, that what are some of the advantages of the concepts of the marketing concepts that we are discussing. Are we together? So you'll find revision quiz topic 2. You'll find there revision quiz. So when you get revision quiz topic 2, you'll find those questions placed there for you to attempt. So the first one, of course, will be advantages of application of production concept for today's business person. Don't try to attempt it now because it is hidden, so that I may put enough questions there, okay? So now, I believe you have noted that discussion, okay? We've talked about the roles of the marketer. We talked about the challenges or the problems. We've talked about application today. Now, and we've talked about advantages. This one you will be able to use it to do it later on. Advantages. Now, I want us to replicate all this to the other orientations. Like the next one is product concept. Now, for you, I want you to take note of this as well. Product or the concept, the philosophies, the orientations, these are the same words. They mean the same thing. They are words that are used to mean the same thing. So don't wonder, why is it that I'm calling them orientation and again concept and again philosophies? They refer to the same thing. That's something that you need to take note of. Are we together? So whether I call them orientation, philosophies, or concepts, don't mind. All what you need to know is which concept says what does it hold, what does it mean, and what are some of the role of marketers need to undertake. What are some of the challenges associated with that concept? How can it be applied today? And what are the advantages? Those are the kind of things that I need you to remember. Now, product concept. Product concept. This is a concept that focuses on production of quality products which are highly innovative. Quality products which are highly innovative. Now, it came about with the belief that consumers prefer such products, that consumers prefer quality products which possess innovative features but hate or shun or dislike low quality products. That is the concept. Consumers prefer products that are high quality, possess innovative features, but shun or hate or dislike products that are of low quality. Are we together? Are we together? So the key thing is in this is that what should be the role of the marketer with regard to this particular concept? What should be the role of marketer as far as this concept is concerned? The first role is to invest in research and development to come up with innovative products. Like you take note of these mobile phone companies, for example, Samsung, Apple, for example, they keep on, the line of production of improving their products is fantastic. They keep on coming with new gadgets. Like, did you see that latest TV developed by Samsung? A TV that you can operate it with your mobile phone. So you find that they come up with innovative products that customers want. You find that. Like let me show you the Samsung. It's called Samsung Zero TV that they developed. It's a fantastic television.
Hey everybody, Carl here from App.
So let me show you that new model of TV developed by Samsung, and it's a fantastic product, and it can allow phone and let's
Hey everybody, Carl here from Apt, and we got a new TV in here to unbox for you. This is one that we saw at CES 2020 just a few months ago, the Samsung Zero. It comes in a 43-inch size only, and it's sort of a revolutionary type of TV. It's really designed to work well with mobile devices because it switches from landscape to portrait mode, so you can get basically a full-screen video no matter how it was recorded. We're going to open up the box for you, give you kind of a preview of what you're going to get, and then we are going to have another video of a full overview on this one, so make sure you stay tuned for that one as well, and we'll get to opening the box right now for you. So as you saw from the montage, there is a little more to setting this one up than there is on a normal Samsung TV. You do have to download the SmartThings app, so that's something to keep in mind. As you can see here, this is the one remote that comes with the Sero TV. It is updated or different than the other one remotes that we've seen on the other Samsung TVs this year, in that it has that additional button towards the top there to actually rotate the screen, and it comes in a white finish. It's a great looking picture. It's a QLED TV, really nice deep colors, good sound system built into this one, and you obviously have that added benefit of this being able to convert from landscape into portrait mode. So we're going to show you here, I set up just a picture, so when you rotate it, it's going to turn off your app, and then it's going to bring up just a picture up on the screen. It's going to tell you to close the current app. But that's kind of what you get. You can set these up, different wallpapers, different things like that. We're going to have a full overview on this one because there is a lot to talk about that we're not going to address in the unboxing. So make sure you stay tuned for that. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Here it is.
I hope you have seen that. You can check online. You can check online to be able to look at that brand. It's called Samsung Zero TV, and is a companies are working towards innovating and improving their product, especially the quality, because they are group of customers which prefer and look for innovative products. And it's not just that, you also find it on mobile phone and many other gadgets that you might find out there. So that is the key thing that you need to remember. And therefore, as far as innovative product is concerned, companies must be able to invest in research and development. They need to employ highly skilled and innovative staff members. That is, people who can come up with great ideas. They can invest in technology, modern technology to support quality requirement of their customers. So these are kind of things we are talking about. So product orientation is basically based on those key areas. Now, what about the challenges of this particular orientation? What are the problems associated with this orientation? Now, one major problem or challenge with this is that it's a concept that is producer-oriented. That is the needs of the producer that are focused on or are given much weight or much consideration, and customers' needs are ignored, because in many cases you find that what is quality to one person may not be quality to another. So it's a subjective matter. Quality is subjective, and therefore you might not say that as long as it's this way, that is what I need. There are many people who may not need a TV that has to realign itself, turn itself upside down or sideways up, and that and that. Many people may not want to maybe view videos on their phones. If they want to do videos, they can do it in a different mode rather than on their phone. So you find one gadget with so many applications, which some of us may not really want to use. So you find that you may make products expensive for nothing. Like those of you who have laptops, have you used all the applications in your laptops or in your smartphones, for example? Have you ever used all of them? Some of them, they expire even before we use them. New versions come even before we ever tried to use the first version that came about. Another thing about this concept is that it may be very expensive to implement, and you might invest in developing quality products, but then you don't end up selling them. you end up losing out in terms of it holds your money, your finances, and you are not able to sell. And very quickly now, like technology changes very quickly these days. You invest so much in a specific technology, but within a short time, it has become obsolete. So again, you find that can be a problem. So there is high risk of product obsolescence. How do we apply it today? Application. How do we apply it today? How would marketers apply this particular concept today? Let me hear your contributions. How would marketers apply this today? One, you have to develop a capacity to support production of quality goods. You have a research and development team that they keep on coming up with new innovative ideas. That capacity must be there. Secondly, you must be targeting a high-end market. That is a group of customers that have got high income, that are able to afford costly, expensive, highly innovative products. That if you are targeting such a market, then you can apply the same. Thirdly, if the firm wants to maintain a prestige image, an image of prestige to their product, they can be able to apply the same concept or use that concept. Now, this type of this concept can also be applied when company wants to reduce demand, especially before they achieve efficiency in production. Before you reach out to your entire market, you want to limit productivity. You want so that you can have the advantage of charging high price. Advantage of charging high price, especially to get back your investment. Are we together? Now, your work. What are the advantages of application of product concept? What are the advantages of application of product concept? So that one, you'll find it in the portal, okay? What are the advantages of application of product concept? Next is the selling concept. Selling concept. Selling concept holds that under normal circumstances, customers will not purchase companies' products. Under normal circumstances, customers will not purchase companies' products unless some rigorous selling and promotional programs are undertaken. See, ordinarily, we don't buy goods. We don't want to purchase product until promotional programs are brought our way, until discounts are given, until free samples are provided, until maybe there's an advertisement campaign, until there is some publicity, until there is that exhibition where they show us those things that they want to sell. The consumers ordinarily will not buy products if a company does not do that. So that is the position that most marketers held at a time when they were struggling to sell, because in many cases those days, companies produce almost similar products. There was lots of competition. People had so much choice, so they hardly ever wanted to buy. So for one to sell, they had to absolutely offer better services or better terms than the competitor to sell. Now, how would a marketer apply, what are some of the roles that a marketer would undertake to implement such a program? One is to set a high promotional budget, increase the promotional budget, like advertising budget, sales promotional budget, give lots of incentives. Then you can use sales incentive to attract customers. Use sales incentives to attract customers, like giving discounts, giving free samples, giving extra products, extra quantities, giving merchandise, for example, like t-shirts, caps, and what have you. Putting competition where people reach a certain sales target can be able to get prizes, for example. You can also train salespeople to improve their selling skills so that they can be able to sell more. So train salespeople, equip the salespeople, reward them appropriately so that they are motivated to carry the job. Another thing is that provide promotional promotional allowances to resellers or middlemen, like those companies that are middlemen to your products, like retailers, wholesalers. Give them promotional allowances so that they can promote your product. That way, you can be able to ensure that you get advantage. Now, what are the challenges? Challenges of this concept? Again, this is just like the other two. It is a sellers-oriented concept. It's only promote the views of the seller, or the sales are viewed from the perspective of the seller. They also ignore the customer's need. They're just focused on themselves. Then another thing, it is focused on selling existing products. It's focused on selling the existing products. Another problem is that it could be expensive to support promotional programs, like advertising. Giving sales incentives could be expensive. Then sometimes the effort may fail to yield results. You can, let's say, use like sometimes telecom, for example, they had 50 cars in 50 days. They would give cars hoping that they can increase their market share. But then what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't get results? So it can be a problem. Today, how do we apply this concept? How do we apply this concept? How do we apply this concept today? One, when getting rid of dead stock, you see those items that we cannot sell, they're in our organization, but we cannot sell them. We can get rid of them through this concept, like what we call the clearance sales. Another way to apply it is when selling unsold goods, those products consumers don't want to buy or do not think of buying. It can be used to sell them, selling unsold goods. Another thing is when selling high-value products. High-value products are those products that require additional information to be provided by salespeople so that the consumer or the customer may get the right information that they need. Another opportunity to use it is when introducing new products into the market. When introducing new products into the market, you can actually use this concept. So several ways that you can apply this concept, several ways that you can apply this particular concept. So again, I want you to give me the advantages of using selling concept. The next concept is the marketing concept. This is now the modern marketing concept as we know it, as it's being applied today, okay? This is basically the one that we defined early on and said that it's a management process that entails or involves identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customers' needs and wants profitably and efficiently. So it's the concept that is based on that. So marketing concept today holds that to achieve organization's objective depends on determining the needs and wants of consumers. Depends on to achieve organization's objectives depends on determining the needs and wants of the consumer. So you find that businesses focus on developing products that are based on customers' needs. They must focus on that because that is the essence of business. That for you to succeed, then your business in business you have to respond to customers' needs. You have to produce product that will meet the customers' needs. So ordinarily, what are some of the roles of marketer in this particular concept, or as far as this concept is concerned? One is to identify customers' needs. Secondly is to identify the target market. Thirdly is to ensure customer satisfaction with its offerings. Ensure customer satisfaction. Thirdly or fourth is design programs that include all the marketing mix. Design programs that include all the marketing mix. Now, the company will also conduct market research to determine customers' desires. Conduct market research to determine customers' desires. They also develop and invest in research and development. Research and development to come up with products that are relevant to customers' needs. Conduct research and development to come up with products that are relevant to customers' needs. And then you can also say that the company must ensure their activities are profitable. That their activities are profitable and are achieved at competitive advantage. Activities are profitable and are achieved at a competitive advantage. Are we together? Do you think there are challenges? Do you think there are challenges with use of marketing philosophy? What do you think? Do you think there are challenges with application of marketing philosophy? Challenges, you may relate them with the ordinary problem or issues that relate to modern marketing. What are some of the problems? Like consumer needs tend to be dynamic. That the consumers tend to be sophisticated, and sometimes it's not easy to pin down what exactly they want. And of course, again, product customization may be a problem or may be expensive. Product customization may be expensive. That can be a challenge. This one I'm giving you as a quiz question. How do we apply marketing concept today? So you'll find that question in the quiz and the revision quiz. How do we apply marketing concepts today? The last concept we want to look at is the societal concept. And this is supposed to be the last one. Now, this societal concept holds that it is not enough to provide what customers want, but you need to respond to the society's long-run needs, because every business exists in a society and they must be conscious of the needs that the society have, because companies derive their resources from the society. So that must be taken into consideration. So in many cases, you find that farms will have to take into consideration the impact that a business have on society. For example, there is realization that society's resources are scarce and that they need to be used sustainably, minding other potential users. Business activities sometimes pose a problem to the environment, like pollution, and such pollution needs to be cleaned up. Also, you find that societies have got problems and issues, and since businesses are part of society, at times they're required to respond to such needs and such problems, that they be part of the solution for such problem, not just to turn a blind eye. Yeah? So you find that those are so the role of the market as far as this concept is concerned, the role of marketer as far as this concept is concerned, that is the societal concept. One is to provide goods that do not harm consumers. That is, goods that are not harmful at all. So that's why the standardization organization or the standardization body like Kenya Bureau of Standards ensure that goods provided or sold must never be harmful at any given point. You can talk about a sustainable use of resources because of scarcity. 3, we can talk about abiding by government regulations, ensuring that the business observe and abide by government regulations. Another thing is avoiding uncompetitive behavior or anti-competition behavior. And then another thing is ensure that the company avoids activities that lead to environmental pollution. Activities that lead to environmental pollution, they must ensure that they don't get to that. Another thing that we might say as regards societal concept is we can look at it from the perspective of, or look at the challenges of this concept. Now, we look at these challenges from the point of view of application as far as companies are concerned, because it calls for companies to spend in handling this issue that concerns society. So one of the challenges is that it can be expensive. It eats away the company's profit. Secondly, most organizations do lack knowledge on how to handle environmental issues or problems. So you find that they may not have the right skills to effectively handle. So sometimes you might find that companies instead, they use it to promote their own well-being instead of focusing on society's needs. So it might be abused. For example, when a company wants to avoid tax, they can use a pretext of engaging in social responsibility so that they don't pay tax. Are we together? So ordinarily, how do businesses apply these activities? One, corporate social responsibility. That's one way. Two, support infrastructure development, especially in societies, like setting up water pipes, providing water, providing roads, access roads, engaging in environmental cleanup. For example, if there is pollution in a particular area, then they can take part in cleaning. Then another thing is sponsors sporting or cultural activities. Sponsor sporting or cultural activities that tend to Then also we can talk about paying taxes. Paying tax ensure companies abide by. Yes, so these are the philosophies as we have discussed. Now you'll find from your portal some of the questions that are placed to you so that you can answer the same. Is there any question up to that point? Any question up to that point? Any question? Any question? Any question? Yes, any question? Did you ask Valentine? I told you to get in touch with the head of department or with the ZDS director. Did you get in touch with them? Huh? Valentine?
I was not able. My not working. I wasn't to communicate with him.
You didn't communicate?
Yes, my phone has a.
No, it's a long time ago. I think you should have done so by now. You can communicate on email or on WhatsApp. How are you getting through now? On laptop or what? On a laptop.
About?
How are you
Yes, I'm
connecting now?
using.
Send an email to the head of department. I think they have emailed. You can be able to send.
Okay.
So you don't have anything. Everything is deleted.
Yes, under sales and marketing, I don't have anything.
Everything has deleted.
Yes.
Okay. So raise it with just write an email, and you have that email address.
Yes.
Good. Write an email, and they'll be able to help out about it. Okay. Yeah. Is there any other question? Did you sit for the cat? Valentine. Did you sit
Yes,
for
I've
the
not
cat?
seen my. Yes, but I've not.
Yeah, someone is calling me here. Let me stop them, okay? Yes, sorry, there was some call coming, okay? So Valentine, we have agreed, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so try to write that email. So you said you did the cut?
Yes.
You did it, okay? Right. Did you check your grade?
I've told you the problem that I have. I've not seen.
Okay, let me. Is any other question from anyone? Derek, you did the cut?
Yes.
Derek.
Yes, I did.
This is the attendance. Can you see it? This is an attendance. You can see how people miss the class with abandon. So let's look at the cat briefly. I want us to look at Ruth. Did you take the cat? Ruth, did you do my cat? Huh? Ruth. Oh, there are people writing messages down here. Why did you miss the cat, Ruth? Hmm? Why did you miss the cat? Hmm? The cat was posted on which portal? So the quiz is ready to be done. Hello. I'm activating it, okay? You should be able to show. Now the quiz is there, ready to be done. You can see on topic 2, there are those activities, okay? Personal issues. What are personal issues? Personal. Wow, personal issues. Now, topic 2, the activities there. Activity 1 is topic forum. What are the practical application of the concept? I think we have done that, but you still have to do it. Practical application of marketing concept, all of them. That is, you do a discussion. I've placed a forum there for you to discuss. What you need to do is to come and click on it, and you can put your discussion. You can put your discussion over there. You just come over, click on it, and then add a new topic, add something. You click on it and add your discussion and post. Then you can also look at this journal. You see the journal? Journal on topic 2, okay? I want to see you write. The journal is here. What you come here, you click on it, and you write on this thing. Write an essay outlining the importance of marketing process to a modern farm. You remember the marketing process? Yes. So you will come and click here, and you'll find an empty space where you can write. Okay. Then you save changes. Then I'll come and check on it. That's what you ought to do with the journal. Just write about what. And now, journals are written in prose form, not in point form. You write in prose form, okay? Just like you do prose in newspaper, okay? Good. The next activity that is there's lots of activity today, eh? Lots of activities. The next activity is this one, eh? Quiz. I've already posted it. What you need to do is to come click onto it. This is not like the exam where you are restricted on the number of attempts. It's not like the CAT. You just come and preview the quiz and you find it and identify 3 challenges of marketing. Is this the one? Yeah. Identify 3 challenges of marketing concept. You put your answers down here and then you go to the next one. You go to the next question. Wow, it's refusing to open. You go to the next one. Outline 5 advantages of using each of the following concepts. So you will come and write A, production concept, and then you write advantages. Then just down there, B, product concept. C, selling concept. You have a lot of space to do it. So you come and do that. And then you go to the next one. And there you are. Do the next one and finish attempt. Then that would be fantastic. Yeah? That would be fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So let's revisit the CAT and check out maybe a few things that we should have done or we might not have done. I think I've marked it and I'll send to those who are not able to get their result. I'll just send to you what you scored. Where was the CAT? The CAT was on topic 11, eh? Yes, here. CAT. Only 15 people turned up to attempt the CAT. Only 15 people turned up. And Helen, did you do the CAT? Helen? Helen is not there. But yes, oh, good. If you did it. Was there any challenge with the CAT? Was there any challenge? So we can be able to take a look at it. Let's do a revision on it. Eh? Let's do a revision on it. Most of it were multiple choice questions. Most of it was multiple choice. And tell me whether they are visible. Eh? Are they visible? Are they visible for everyone? Good. So question 7. Unilever is seeking to increase the sales of its product through incentives. Select combination of techniques that a firm could apply to achieve the objective through incentives. Incentive with this is from the topic known as promotional decision. And promotion decision has got 6 major tools. We have advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, direct marketing, publicity, and public relation. Now, by use of incentive is requiring the use of, or actually it relates to sales promotion activities. That is where incentives are. So anything that has got as nothing that relates, has got anything that relates, that does not relate to sales incentives or sales promotion is wrong. So when you talk of sponsor reminder adverts, this reminder advert is mostly advertising. So this one is wrong. The first one is wrong. Dignitaries, this is publicity. Launching price competition, this is sales incentive, but you want all of them to be correct, all of them to be sales incentives. So that choice is wrong. So we are asking which, we're asking Unilever Kenya is seeking to increase sales of its product through incentives. Select combination of techniques the firm could apply to achieve the objective. Oh yeah, true. Use of sales incentives. Wait, the question needs to be asked. Wait, just a moment. So I'm saying, let's review what I've just said. You see that sponsoring reminder adverts is targeting customers who buy goods, who buy items, like on a daily basis. Like you find repeated adverts on TV. So this one is a correct item, correct because it focuses on customers. Inviting dignitaries to a company's event. Yes. This is more of publicity. Then launching a price competition. Yes, like they do in when you go to a shop, for example, a supermarket, you find that buy one get another free, or anything where people can win prizes. Providing promotional allowance, this is targeting the resellers like wholesalers and what have you. Hire more salesmen, this is personal selling activity. Engaging in public relation exercises, this is a PR activities. Offer trade discounts, this is targeting. Offer trade discount, this is targeting resellers as well. Giving loyalty points, this is also targeting ordinary customers. Packaging extra quantity, this is also targeting ordinary customers. Then use of exhibition and trade fairs, give free samples. This is targeting ordinary customers. Then also involving brand ambassadors. So this one, involving brand ambassadors is like using somebody to promote your product. So it doesn't give a direct incentive to a customer. So mostly what gives us the correct answer here is offering trade discount, giving loyalty points, and packaging extra quantities. Offering trade discounts, giving loyalty points, and packaging extra quantities. Are we together? Yeah, so that is the right answer. The next one, the following factors relate to internal influence of pricing decision, except which one is not an internal influence of pricing decision? Which one is not an internal influence to pricing decision? That is what is being asked. Marketing programs, marketing outcomes, there are two of them. But anyway, marketing programs, market demand, production costs. So the correct answer is this, which is market demand. Market demand is an external. Market demand is an external influence. So the answer is still available, even though the two looks the same. The next question was complement record suggestion box and toll-free lines are commonly used for. This is what we discussed recently. Reporting criminal, gathering data about research problem, soliciting customers' feedback, making inquiries about available product. So you use it for soliciting customers' feedback. You can use it for that. So which one of the following is not a push? Which one of the following is not a push promotional strategy? Which one of the following is not a push promotional strategy? Which one of the following is not a push promotional strategy? Let me see what people can say about this. Yes, who can say something about this? The one which is not a push promotional strategy is giving free samples. Giving free samples. You need to remember those push and pull strategies. Giving free samples. A firm involved in product distribution could rely on the following combination of activities to stimulate demand. Which one are they? One is personal selling, merchandising and formulation of suitable pricing. Product innovation is for product development, sales promotion, warehousing, and grading. These are mostly for storage and warehousing activities. That is publicity, bulk breaking, transportation are not meant to stimulate demand. They are meant to manage the product and bring it to consumers. Advertising, bulk building, market research are not for stimulating demand. For stimulating demand is personal selling, merchandising, and coming up with a good price. The next one is Tony is newly hired field sales officer at a tour farm. She finds her cold calling approach stressful and ineffective. Ways to improve this approach. How do you improve this approach? One is you can get to know about your customers, get to know about them so that you have a prior, you develop a prior way of reaching out to them. Then you can also use cold approach to book appointment, look for future appointments. Then also you can avoid intruding into their private lives unsolicited. Avoid intruding their private lives unsolicited. And then, of course, you can plan the cold approach beforehand, well in advance. Plan the cold approach well in advance. Which of the following statement is true about intensive distribution? Every middleman who wishes to distribute the product is allowed to do so. This is actually the answer. Every middleman. Intensive distribution is where every middleman can carry the product. Where a particular middleman is given the right to carry the product is selective distribution or exclusive distribution. Then only a few outlets who wish to carry the product are allowed to do that. Is selective distribution. So the answer is every middleman. Then DAS is this type of wholesaler who specializes supply of certain goods in a certain type of retail shop. This is called a rack jobber. Those people who have they work for special brands or companies, and they focus on a particular product or a particular rack in a store. So those are the kind of people we are talking about. Then you finish your attempt. So I don't know how many of you did not get their marks. So I'll let me see who are here. Valentine, Derek. So you are saying you cannot see your results? Huh? So, Valentine, you said you cannot access your result. Did you check on the grades? Huh? Valentine, are you there? You cannot access, okay?
I went to the grade, but I have told you earlier all of my activities.
Are deleted.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I don't know why. Maybe you touched something, because I wonder why they are deleting. Derek, did you access the grades?
I did not
Yes, but
see
I've not seen my cut results.
And did you click on the cut and then result?
No.
Can you click on the cut and then result?
Okay.
So try to click and then you can tell me whether you can see result. So have you clicked on it? So have you clicked? So if you have clicked, eh?
Yes.
Are you seeing somewhere written quiz administration? Have you seen any place with results?
No.
What comes out after you have clicked?
The only thing I'm seeing there, the time I submitted and the time the only submission only.
Only the submission
Yeah.
after you have clicked.
Yes.
And what about if you click the grades, you don't see anything?
It's my cut is just dash. There is a dash in my cut.
There's a dash.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. But what about other quizzes? Do you have any result? Okay. If they are not there, then I'll send you individually. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send individually. So what I'll do is I'll send on the portal where I can send your emails so that each one can get theirs. I'll just So I'll be able to send to you your grades from the messaging platform, okay? So you can access them from there. Is there any question that you may have apart from the ones with the cat issue? Any question? Any question? Helen, you don't have any question? So we'll do our revision paper. I think I'll post some papers so that you can be able to access them from the portal. But now I think we can end this session. You can work on those activities that I've put there. The quizzes that I've placed there, you can answer them and upload the same. So I think we can close this conference now, unless there is any issue, any question. Right, I'm gonna close it.